Just about set to go, and towing the slab here, Kodai Senga.
Well, you can see his whip is a little above the league average. Not bad, but I think in this one, he's going to need to control that a little bit better. Try to limit hitters from getting on base. Stay in that windup instead of the stretch. And when he does allow base runners, be able to throw a pitch, he's going to get a swing and miss, get out of the inning so that a base hit doesn't do more damage and put his team behind the 8 ball.
Trey Turner at the
Leading off
plate.
for Philadelphia, shortstop Trey Turner.
That one at 95, missed up top, and we're underway from Queens.
First pitch, 7-10.
The pitch. There's a line drive to left field. That's a hit. So a man on base to start the inning.
Put a pretty good jolt into that one. Great swing, nice balance and weight transfer, and he got it to drop in out there in the deep part of the field. And now they've got some speed on first, so we'll see if they try to get him into motion.
Now into the ball game on defense, Brett Beatty. He'll play
now
second.
Playing second base, number 7.
Kyle Schwarber comes up to hit here. Another solid power season. First pitch, and he just misses. Schwarber in his 10th season, batting second in today's lineup, and he's usually in the outfield. Today, he's the DH. Turner gets his lead at first, nobody out. Fires to second for 1 and 2. What a play.
The 3-6-1 double play, in my opinion, one of the toughest plays to make. You've got a pitcher covering first and the middle infielder throwing to a moving target. Everything has to be perfect, and right there, they made it look pretty easy.
So here is Bryce Harper. This one smashed down the right field line. That's a base hit, and that keeps the inning alive.
Big knock there to keep the inning alive and an opportunity to put something in the gap and give the Phillies the lead.
Here's JT Realmuto. Swinging a foul straight back. And that one fouled off. Ball one there. Swing and a miss, struck him out. Couldn't catch up to the heater. One left for Philadelphia. Now the Mets offense will go to work for the first time. No score. You're watching Major League Baseball exclusively on the show. Back here in Queens, and today's starting pitcher, Christopher Sanchez.
Well, he's been a real quality starter for his club, and coming into this one, what stands out for me is that right-handed hitters have really struggled, batting below 200 on the year. It seems that they have a hard time picking up his release point and tracking the ball into the zone. So we'll see how right-handers do against him in this one.
Bottom of the first, here's Francisco Lindor. Drilled in the air out towards right center. Bader sizing it up. He's got it. And there's one down. Let's take a peek at the Mets lineup here. This is one of the best teams in the league when it comes to drawing walks, Chris, so we'll probably see a very patient approach from them.
Yeah, Boogie, that's often what leads to a lot of runs scored. You get runners on base, you work that pitch count up for the opposing pitchers, and then you take advantage when they make mistakes. You get into that bullpen. You can tell that everyone up and down this lineup just comes in with a great plan of attack, a lot of patience, just like you said.
Brett Beatty, batting with one down, takes a strike. In the air, left field, down the line, and this one looks like trouble. Around first, heading for 2. And that's a two-bagger.
The first move felt like a bit of a guess. You have to be right in those spots or things can get away from you awfully quickly.
One out, runner at second. And stepping in for New York, Starling Marte. Slice to right, and it stays fair. Baden around third. He scores, and they have the lead.
Well, no waiting around right there. He was ready to swing it on the first pitch. Nice job of driving that pitch the other way on a line. You know, hitters, they take so many reps in the cages working on going to the opposite field, and it doesn't always translate into the game, but right there it did, and he did it perfectly.
And now it's the polar bear, Pete Alonso. Hammered, base hit. Stop sign goes up at third. Runners at the corners with one out.
First pitch swinging, went up there with a plan to be aggressive. Showed a willingness to drive that pitch the opposite way. Didn't get jumpy, didn't try to pull the ball. He let it get deep, took the barrel right to it, and then extended through the swing for the line drive base hit.
And now it's Mark Vientos. Just missed.
This might be the most pressure you put on this guy today. You got one run in, you got to try to get another one or maybe two.
Lefty out of the stretch. Runners at first and third. Fought off foul.
Could use a ground ball here. Something in the infield. Runner at first base. Get two. Get out of this.
Marte, the runner at third. Alonso at first. One gone. In the dirt. To second, and he's out.
You know, Boog, this is the part of the game that oftentimes is overlooked. This is the grunt work. Great job of the catcher using his body to deaden that pitch, keeps it close, and then throws a strike down to second. Hats off.
In the air out towards right center. Bader on the move to the alley. Nabs it, and that will end the inning. One for the Mets here on the RBI double. It's an early 1-0 lead. Second inning set to go. And digging in for Philadelphia, Alec Bohm. Senga back to work. And that misses. And that is ball one. That one fouled off. Not close with that one. And it's 2-1. Now a screamer into the outfield. Nimmo pulls it down, and he makes the catch. And there's one down.
Batting sixth, left fielder, Brandon Marsh.
Brandon Marsh steps to the plate. There's the strike, 95 of that one.
Well, we call that keyholing. Even though it's right there and looks pretty good, if he doesn't love it, he's not going to swing that early in the count.
And a couple of quick outs.
Batting seventh, right fielder, Max Kepler.
Max Kepler at the plate. Outside low, and it's 1-0.
Counts 1-0.
And it's fouled away. 2 outs, base is empty.
Instead of letting the hitter get his arms extended, tied him up a little bit, slightly up, slightly in.
That's off the inside corner. 2-2. Caught him looking for the K. Down quickly go the Phillies. They're down 1-0. We head to the bottom of the second. Here's the left fielder, Brandon Nimmo. Singing when the year's over, he'll have a new career high for RBIs in a season. They tried to get him to chase on a slider down and away. Right through there for a strike. Assigned to home plate duty is Ricky Holiday.
Boog, and something I've heard players saying about Ricky's strike zone is how he will call the high strike. That could be something that's tough to deal with, especially if you've got a pitcher out there coming at you with high velocity.
The 1-1 is fouled off. Singy, what kind of strike zone is most frustrating for hitters?
I'd say off the plate, away, and down. And why? Those are the toughest locations to hit the baseball.
Got him swinging.
Well, I'm not sure what he was waiting on right there. He got the changeup and still late on it. You rarely see that. It almost makes you think that he was trying to set the pitcher up. I mean, if you can't catch up to the off-speed stuff, there's no way you're going to touch a fastball.
And next for the Mets, Tyrone Taylor. Good defender. He's been inconsistent offensively. On the ground, right side. Stop. Gets it to first. Already 2 out here in the home half of inning number 2.
Right fielder, Jeff McNeil.
Jeff McNeil stands in. And first offering is fouled off. That's inside.
That's inside.
That one to first. Harper takes it to the bag, and the Mets go 1-2-3. Mets go down quickly, but they're on top 1-0. On to the third inning, and now Bader up to the plate.
Fielder Harrison Bader.
Ball 1, no strikes. Gets the outside corner with that one. That smash towards center. Taylor makes the grab, one away.
It was all over that fastball right there. I tell you what, if he gets under it just by a fraction of an inch or a little bit more, that's way back.
This is Bryson Stott. Singing he's never finished the season with more stolen bases in his entire career. And immediately pumps in a strike to the left-handed hitter.
That's excellent location on the fastball right there early in this game. If he can do that all game, it should be a good outing for him.
1 out, base is empty. And that one upstairs, ball 1.
0-2 fastball way out of the zone. I think he's trying to speed him up. Got to stay back. Off speed's probably coming.
High fly ball out to center field. Taylor snags it for the second out.
Now batting, shortstop Trey Turner.
So the Philly batting order turns over. Here's the shortstop at the plate. Trey Turner. He's 1 for 1, led off the game with a single. On the ground, right side, Beatty. In plenty of time to first, and they get Turner for the out. And that is the inning. Offense held in check there. We move on to the bottom of inning number 3. It's the Mets 1 and the Phillies nothing. And welcome back to the ballpark. Bottom of the inning. Here's the catcher for the Mets, Luis Torrens. The lefty fires. On the ground. To first. Leadoff hitter gone in the 3rd.
Now batting, shortstop, Francisco Lindor.
Back to the top of the lineup. And now it's Frankie Lindor. Fly to center his first time. And that one is in for a strike.
Man, that pitch was dotted. So much talent on display when this guy's out there on the hill.
And it's 1-1. The 1-1 is fouled off. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball.
Well, this is a good time to step out of the box, take a deep breath, reset. A couple of change-ups. Probably won't see another one here.
Fouls it off, still 1-2.
Pitcher having a pretty tough time getting that swing and miss. 3rd foul ball in a row.
That one missed.
2 strikes.
Good battle here. About to be the 8th pitch of the at-bat. One down, base is empty. Spoils that one, and it remains 2-2. Here's a high chopper. Turner slings to first. That was a strong at bat, even though he couldn't find a way on base.
Now batting, second baseman, Brett Beatty.
2 outs, base is empty. So up next for New York, Brett Beatty. Doubled in his first AB. Right down to shoot. It's 0-1. And that's down and away. That's in there, and it's 1-2. Backed off the plate that time.
2-2 count.
He should get a pretty good pitch to hit here with the 3-hole hitter coming up if he's walked.
Cut on and miss, struck him out. And a nice inning of work there as he sets him down 1-2-3. Nothing doing for the Mets, but they hold a 1-0 lead. On to the 4th. So here's the Phillies DH, Kyle Schwarber.
Kyle Schwarber.
Schwarber working on a massive campaign right now, putting up some big home run numbers. And another ball.
Well, we've seen him flex some impressive power this season, and there's still a lot of time to go. If he can keep up this pace he's on, we could be in for something really special.
And that's off the outside edge. 3-1 now.
Expect for that guy to come right at you with a fastball, something in the zone, because he does not want to allow the leadoff walk.
Check swing. Did he go? Yes, he did.
1 down, 3-2.
swing and a miss. Beat him with a fastball.
Oh, nothing too fancy on the strikeout pitch right there. Just a low 90s fastball. I'm not sure he was trying to challenge him, but that's pretty much what happened. Very hittable location, but he found a way to just get it by him.
Here is Bryce Harper. 1 for 1 with a single so far. Strike on the outside. 0-1.
He's pitching well, but not throwing a ton of first pitch strikes. Usually doesn't work out for success, but you can never predict baseball.
Now 1-1. And there's a ball.
1 strike.
Swing and a miss.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row.
Good late cut for the strikeout there. That thing really got in on him. And, you know, the cutter isn't really a huge swing and miss pitch most of the time because it's not really meant to move a whole lot. You're just trying to miss the big part of the barrel and maybe get some weak contact. But that one right there did a whole lot more than that. That was a really good pitch.
It'll bring up JT Realmuto. Struck out swinging his first time. And that is downstairs. Ball 1. Realmuto in his 11th season, 33 years old, and he was a 3rd-round pick back in 2010. That one a little bit high, and it's 2-0.
Well, he looks more focused at the plate and working the count after that first at-bat strikeout.
2 down, nobody on. Top half of inning number 4. High fly ball down the left field line. He's got it, and that'll end the inning. Ready to go, bottom 4. And now the Mets DH, Starling Marte.
Starling Marte.
That one catches the corner for a strike.
0-1's the count. Hey, 2.
And ball 1.
Outside.
Swing and a miss, and he got him. That K is his 3rd of the game.
Well, that's always the key to effective pitching is getting ahead in the count. And as a pitcher, it really allows you to start expanding the zone. Hitters become defensive, and all of a sudden that plate starts to get really wide. And what happens is because of the pressure, you end up committing to a pitch as a batter before you recognize what it is, and that's what leads to the strikeout.
Base is empty, 1 away. We're here in the bottom of the 4th. Next offering is fouled back. On the ground to the left.
That ball's foul.
And that's just foul. On the ground, right side. And foul ball. Foul ball. It stays 0-2. And they'll do it again.
Well, having such a tough time putting him away. 6 foul balls in a row. Man, what a battle.
Gets a piece, and it stays 0-2. Breaking ball misses down and away.
Still just the second batter of the inning, and on the mound he's already thrown 13 pitches. They got him working hard out there.
Way inside. About to see the 11th pitch of the at-bat here. Slides, but it gets by him. Well, wore him down after an extended plate appearance. It ends with a knock.
At that point in at bat for a hitter, when you've seen that many pitches, you've gotten a look, you've fouled off pitches, so the confidence level is extremely high, and it seems like when you go that deep into it at bat, the hitter usually comes out on top.
To the right side, into the outfield, base hit. They get it in quickly, so first and second now, one out.
Back-to-back singles, not much to this one other than just a willingness to go the other way and put the ball in play. That's a team at bat right there. Nice job of staying back and letting the ball get deep.
Here's Brandon Nimmo. And the first offering is not close. Two on, one out. Tap foul at the plate. That misses the zone, and it's 2-1.
Tough spot right here. A couple runners on. 2-ball count. You can't nibble, but you have to execute and finish your pitch. If you leave something out over the plate, it's going to bring in some runs.
2-1 now. Swing and a ball popped in the air. Turner should have it. Hauls it in, and there's 2 away.
Now batting, center fielder, Tyrone Taylor.
Tyrone Taylor up now for the Mets. He's 0 for 1. That's off the mark. 1-0.
Counts 1-0.
Foul ball there. Ball to strike.
Ball in.
And a swing and a miss there.
This guy's got such a good sinker. As a hitter, you've got to look up in the zone. If you look down, you're going to be chasing stuff in the dirt.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out. He's notched 4 strikeouts now. 2 left for the Mets, but they still lead it 1-0. Alec Bohm
Leading
stands
off
in for the Phillies.
Third baseman, Alec Bohm.
Senga back to work. Ball 1 there.
Well, these Phillies just aren't putting great swings on the baseball in this one. They're trying to find ways to drive the ball with some authority, but it's just not happening for them so far. 0 extra base hits in the game, so it's been tough for them to get anything going.
And out number one on the grab.
Sometimes you have to keep chipping away until
Now
you break
batting,
through,
left
but
fielder,
it's a lot
Brandon
easier to put
Marsh.
runs on the board when you have guys in scoring position because they put themselves there.
Yep, that ball went out.
The Mets up by a run, and we're at the top of the fifth. To third, Vientos. Throws to first in time.
Well, he's doing a nice job of keeping the ball out of the air,
Right
lets the
fielder,
defense
Max
work behind it
Kepler.
with another ground ball. Good execution.
Now batting Max Kepler. Struck out looking in his first at bat. The bit behind with that swing. It's strike one.
0-1.
Now this offense has just been locked down. Almost 5 full innings of shutout baseball.
Two down, nobody on. Swing and a ball drilled center field. Taylor ranging after it and makes the grab. And that is that. And now here's Jeff
Leading
McNeil.
off for the
Grounded
Mets,
out his
right
first
fielder,
time up.
Jeff McNeil.
First
Outside,
offering, and
that's
it
the ball.
just misses.
Inside, ball 2.
And there's a strike on the outside corner.
2-1.
And that's
Ball
downstairs and outside.
He hasn't fallen behind in the count like this all day. He's in danger of walking his first batter right here.
That one misses.
Nope.
So a leadoff walk.
Now batting,
And next for the
catcher,
Mets, Luis Torrens.
Torrens.
Grounded out to short in his first trip. This is a guy who is very highly regarded defensively. Fun to watch him control stuff behind the plate. Good game caller, good at framing, but it's that big arm that really stands out.
Yeah, and because he's got the big arm, he pays attention to the running game and is sure to manage it.
Ground ball to the right side. Dives and he can't hang on.
Got him.
Gets it there in time though, and now they have a base runner at second.
Now
This is
batting,
what it's all about on that right
shortstop,
side of the diamond when you've got the first
Francisco
baseman involved and the
Lindor.
pitcher as well. First baseman does a great job, knocks the ball down, gets away from him a little bit, doesn't panic. The pitcher's exactly where he's supposed to be. Nice feed and a nice play for the out.
Back to the top of the Mets order. Francisco Lindor up now for the Mets. First pitch doesn't
outside.
find the zone.
When you have a catcher that can throw like that, a pitcher doesn't have to worry as much about the slide step. He can keep his mechanics intact and have a better opportunity of getting that hitter out with a swing and miss.
Swings through that one out in front that time.
1-1.
In the dirt, it gets to the backstop. And on the wild pitch, he goes down to third.
Heads up base running right there. Well, he's got nobody to blame but himself. With one out, a runner on third can come home all sorts of ways now. That's why as a pitcher, you have to execute pitches even better when there are runners on base.
Fights that one away, still 1-2.
That wasn't an easy pitch to hit. It's much easier to do damage against mistakes, but that's not what that pitch was.
And the 1-2 misses to even the count. That's foul off to the right side, keeps the AB going.
Well, he gave up on that pitch early, and it ended up staying in the zone. I'm sure he's kicking himself and would like that pitch again.
Swing and a miss, struck him out.
Now batting,
Brett
second
Beatty
baseman.
up now for the Mets.
Brett
1 for
Beatty.
2. First pitch swinging.
That pitch started
0-1
in
the
and
count.
ended up on the outside edge. Just changing planes and very difficult, especially for a left-handed hitter to track.
2 outs and a runner at third. Last half of inning number 5. Next
Ball.
offering is downstairs.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
And that
Ball,
one is
that's off the plate.
inside. Next
I got
pitch
3-2.
misses inside. Full count now.
Boog, he never moved because he never had time to. But that kind of velocity, you'd prefer that pitcher work away.
Fouled off, and they'll do it again. And ball
That's
4, 2
outside. Ball
aboard.
4.
It feels to me like his time on the mound is running
Now
short,
batting,
starting to show some signs of
designated
fatigue. So
hitter,
we'll see how much longer they let him go.
Starling
Here's Starling Marte.
We just might be talking about this at bat in our post-game wrap. He's proven he can drive in runs in these spots.
First
1-0.
pitch, not close.
Maybe losing command a little bit after the walk. Next pitch, not even close.
That misses, and now 2-0. Movement in the bullpen. Ranger Suarez. The left-handed reliever appears to be getting loose. Romano, the right-hander, also getting loose. Pitches in the dirt, and it's 3-0.
Good pitchers make pitches in big situations, and right here with a middle of the order hitter up, runner in scoring position, he's got to find a way to throw a quality strike.
Outside corner, there's a strike.
Three-two, 2 out, runner on first. A lot of movement in the infield. Hitter's got to stay focused on the pitch.
On a line. And that is the 3rd out of the inning. Well,
Leading off
1-run
for the
game.
Phillies,
And
center
now
fielder,
here is
Harrison Bader.
Harrison Bader. 0 for 1 so far. Close, but called a ball. Ball 1.
That's a good pitch there. Really had some run and finished a little up and in just on the edge. And that's one of those, if you swing at it, you hit a broken bat as you jog back to the dugout.
Toss to Alonso. Leadoff man retired in the 6th.
Now batting, second baseman, Bryson Stott.
Bryson Stott stands in for the Phillies. Fly to center his first time. He's 0 for 1. That's a ball. Went with the sweeper. Base is empty, 1 away, and we're in the top half of the 6th. Upstairs.
Ball 2.
One down, Phillies down a run. That one's spoiled, and the count now 2-1. Next offering is fouled back. 2-2 now. Struck him out. He says, I don't care about draft rounds. Take a seat. And Chris, that's a way to neutralize his speed by keeping him off base.
And the defense breathes a sigh of relief because he puts pressure on everyone if he can put the ball in play. But that's how you do it. Keep him off balance, get him out of there, and deal with the next guy.
Trey Turner now. And first offering is fouled off. And the sweeper is off the plate. And a pop-up right side, foul territory. And puts the squeeze on that one. And that'll do it. Make it 6 shutout innings for him out there now. It's the Mets 1 and the Phillies nothing. Here's Pete Alonso. He's 2 for 2.
He's been having a great year this year and hitting home runs at a good clip. And the matchup is very favorable.
And that one is in for a strike at 95. And it's 0-1. Next offering is fouled back.
Ball.
That's down and in.
That's a really good take right there. Slider down and in. Very difficult to get on the same plane and do anything with.
Good job to fight that one off. Still 2-2 after the foul ball.
He hasn't gotten the result yet, but he's got to feel pretty confident. 3 foul balls in a row. He's right on this pitcher.
And now it's filled up.
Five foul balls in this at bat so far, and these two are going head to head. You can see the crowd. They're starting to get into it a little bit more and more each pitch, even though there hasn't been a ball in play yet.
Base hit. That was smoked through the infield. He forced a lot of pitches to be thrown and ends up collecting a hit.
But when you see that many pitches in an at-bat, your chances of succeeding go up. And right there, we see the result.
And the Phillies manager making his way towards the mound now as he will make a move. Christopher Sanchez done for the night, and they trail as he exits, but he kept them close. A new arm will be on the mound after the break.
Now pitching for
Here's the new pitcher for the Phillies, Ranger Suarez.
Pretty tight game, so they're looking for quality pitches out of him right here. Got to do his best to keep the score right where it is.
Man at first, and stepping in for New York, Mark Vientos. Grounder might be 2. The flip, there's 1 out, double play. That's ideal relief efficiency. 1 pitch, 2 outs. Not half bad.
Brandon Nimmo.
Now the left fielder, Brandon Nimmo. 0 for 2 in this one. Out to short, Turner. Inning over on the ground out. Took just 2 pitches to finish the frame out of the bullpen. No runs, 1 hit, no errors, and no one left. 7th inning coming up. It's the Mets 1 and the Phillies nothing. Here comes Schwartz to the plate. First round pick out of Indiana back in 2014. That one's
Ball one,
upstairs,
no strike.
ball one. Looking to get the tying run on base. That clips the inside corner for a strike. Activity in the bullpen. Sean Manaea, the veteran southpaw, is getting ready to come on if needed. Stanek getting cranked up as well.
Really going after him here. All fastballs to get ahead in the count.
Swings and misses, struck him out. A big first out here in the seventh via the punch out.
Yeah, it just does so much to change the outlook of an important inning like this. When you got the leadoff hitter, so critical in setting the table when you got a tight game like this. So a strikeout really puts them on their heels.
And now it's Bryce Harper to the plate. That one missing inside. Holding on to a one-run lead here in the top half of inning number 7. There's a strike. Swing and a pop-up in foul ground. Vientos makes the grab for the second out.
Now batting, catcher JT Realmuto.
JT Realmuto steps in. This guy, one of the best defensive catchers going. You talk about framing, the ability to block, catch, and throw. He is at the top of the game. Hitting the air out to center field. Taylor makes the play, and it's out number 3. Now it's Jordan Romano out of the bullpen.
Coming on to face a righty here, and he's been fantastic against him this year. His numbers in those matchups are
Number
very
68,
good.
Jordan Romano.
Well, one-run game, and stepping in for New York, Tyrone Taylor.
Tyrone Taylor.
Really good athlete, and many times we talk about the feet of infielders. This catcher as well, really quick feet. He's able to recognize the pitch, see the trajectory, and get into a spot where he can block those balls and keep them from going to the backstop.
Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. Swings through that one. It's a strikeout.
No, that pitch wasn't even close to being a strike, and that just goes to show you how defensive hitters can become when they're up against an 0-2 count. You're just hoping for a mistake somewhere near the zone that you can get the bat to, but right there he was clearly anxious. He was swinging when the ball left the hand.
McNeil stands in now and watches strike one. One down, base is empty.
Really impressive with the way he frames, the way that he sets it up, because sometimes those pitches are off the plate, but because he sets up and presents it so well, he steals strikes for his pitcher.
Foul ball. Right side, hard hit. On to first. 2 up, 2 down.
Up next for the Mets, catcher Luis Torrens.
2 down, base is empty. Here's the catcher for the Mets, Luis Torrens. Has grounded out a couple of times. And that's a little bit
Ball
high.
one.
And that's ball one. 2 down, nobody on. Here at the bottom of the 7th. Up the middle. And that's a base hit.
Look, I don't think that pitch would have been called a strike, but he did such a nice job of pulling his hands tight to the
Now
body and
batting,
just getting enough of the
shortstop,
barrel on it to be
Francisco
hard enough back up the middle for a knock.
Now up to hit Francisco Lindor. 0 for 3. A fly out, a ground out, and a strikeout. That one ripped. That's a fair ball, and it's getting into the corner. Lead runner touches second, headed for third. And he's got a double.
Man, those are the types of hits where you don't feel any vibration in your hands whatsoever. Such a good feeling. That ball was drilled 106 off the bat, and that's the kind of feedback that tells you you're right where you want to be with your swing mechanics.
So 2 on with 2 away. Now the number 2 hitter, Brett Beatty. And that gets the top of the zone for a strike. Torrens on third. Lindor at second with 2 gone. And there's a strike.
And a bat like this is almost over as it begins. In this situation, you have no idea what the next pitch is going to be. You just got to hope that you can make contact.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out. Huge strikeout there.
A lot of adrenaline, we can see it right there, and sometimes you just got to let it out. That's an outstanding job of taking that, executing, and getting out of a tough inning.
Well, 1-run game, so digging in now for Philadelphia, Alec Bohm. Senga back to work. Grounds one to short. And it gets by him.
Well, that started and ended pretty quickly. No messing around right there. He kind of rolled over on this pitch a little bit, but he got enough behind it to shoot it through for a knock, and you'll take that anytime you can get him to find a hole.
Manager out of the dugout, and he's going to make a change. Kodai Senga departs, and he was a tough nut to crack. Pretty stingy from start to finish. Back with the new arm after a quick break.
Now pitching for
So
the
they
New York
turn to the
Mets.
veteran pitcher in this
Number
spot,
59.
Sean Manaea.
Well, the best relievers love the opportunity to come in and protect the tight lead late in the ball game. Some of them are just wired
Pinch running
different, so
at
we'll
first
see what
base.
he's got here.
Substitution
Number
being made at
33.
first. Pinch running here,
Edmundo
Edmundo
Sosa.
Sosa. No outs, runner at first. Here's the left fielder, Brandon Marsh. Puts a bunt down. Lindor, that's one. And that's all they'll get.
That play won't be trending on social media later on, but it's still important to execute it to perfection. This game is a lot harder than it looks, partner.
So up next, Max Kepler.
Definitely wants to stay out of the double play here. Ball on the ground in the infield. Should be an inning-ending double play.
Just missed. Action in the Mets bullpen. Edwin Diaz, the anchor of the staff, is getting ready to close this one out. Stanek also throwing. And that's outside. 2 balls, no strikes. With the go-ahead run at the plate, and we're in the top of the 8th. And a foul ball makes the count 2-1. Runner on the go. Little chopper rolls foul. Foul ball, another 2-2 upcoming.
With 2 strikes, may see some movement over there at first base, trying to stay out of the double play right here.
Checks over to first, back safely. 2-2 on the way. Runner on the go again. Got him swinging. Go to second. Out there. And that ends the inning.
Trying to make something happen there on offense, but that's the risk you run. Awesome. Strike him out, throw him out, double play to end the inning.
Three, 4, 5 due up for the home team. Starling Marte up to him.
Starling Marte.
That one finds the zone. 0-1.
Well, these Mets, digging into their numbers, have to be happy with the swings they're taking. We've heard lots of loud noise coming from their bats in this one, haven't we? I mean, they've logged 6 hits at 90+ exit velocity, and that doesn't happen by accident.
Delivers a pitch in for a strike at 95. And that skips in the dirt. Breaking ball in there. Got him looking. And he's registered 3 Ks in this one.
Boog, he was shopping at the buckle right there, the way that slider made him look. That was just nasty.
Now here is Pete Alonso. 3 for 3 with 3 singles. First pitch misses. One down, base is empty. And fastball misses outside for a ball. Now 2-0. Check swing, called strike. Swung on, belted. That one is back. Leaps at the wall, but can't haul it in. Alonso headed for third. Throw pulls him off the bag, and he's safe. One down, runner at third. So up next for New York, Mark Vientos. 1 for 3. That's outside. And that is ball 1.
Well, on the mound, this is a spot where he's got to treat this as a clean inning. Forget about the home run. Forget about now being behind on the scoreboard. Start fresh and get those hitters back up to the plate as quickly as possible.
Next offering is fouled back. One away with a runner at third. Here the bottom half of the 8th inning.
A little early on that fastball. I'm sure the pitcher taking a note. Look for an off-speed pitch on this next one.
Here's a 1-2. Gets a piece and stays alive. This one in the dirt. Runner holds tight as the count moves to 2-2. Alonso stands at third with 1 gone in the inning. Goes down looking.
Big strikeout right there, and that kind of takes the pressure off the defense a bit. Infield was in, so now they can move back, give themselves more time on a grounder to make a play. A lot more ways to work out of this and strand that runner at third now.
Nimmo in the box now as he leaves that one up high. Slap the other way, foul.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
2 outs. Swing and a miss. And it's 1-2.
Clearly he was sitting on a fastball right there. It just ended up out in front of the slider. Hey, you can't fault him for his commitment. Now he's just going to have to battle with 2 strikes.
That one not close. 2 balls, 2 strikes. And he grounds one back up the middle. Turner with the throw to first. That's the 3rd out. Inning over. Mets leave 1. They lead it 1-0.
Now pitching for the Mets, number 39, Edwin Diaz.
Now a pinch hitter coming on for the Phillies,
number 8,
Nick Castellanos.
Well, last chance for him here, hoping he can be a catalyst for some type of 9th inning comeback.
Swing and a ball driven out to center. That one carrying. And gone out to the deepest part of the field. And they tie it up. It's 1-1. He only needed 1 swing to square it up.
Not wasting any time in that at bat, Boog. Aggressive, and it paid off. I love the approach as a pinch hitter right there. Don't let him steal a strike on you just because you're coming in cold off the bench. If you get something to handle, jump all over it. And he was on that one. That's a big boost to the dugout.
Bryson Stott stands in for the Phillies. Just missed. Now 1 call to strike, and the count even at 1. And fouled off. Nobody on, nobody out with a run in here at the top of the 9th.
That's a ball.
And that one popped in the air, left field. 1 away.
Now batting, shortstop.
Here's Turner now. Singing, he's a guy that covers both sides of the plate about as well as anyone in the sport. How difficult is that to do?
Well, just look at the back of my bubblegum card. You'll see how hard it is. These guys are great, man. They have the ability to look out there, but also to be able to turn on the inside pitch. Those that can really sharpen things on the outer half, those are the ones that become elite.
Outside with a breaking ball. And a count 1-2.
Well, he missed a hittable off-speed pitch right there. Not sure exactly with the timing. Sometimes you get a backup breaking ball. You're expecting it to make its move at the end. It never does, and you're tied up.
shortstop takes the ball.
Well, this is a guy that can be frustrating for pitchers because he fouls off so many pitches and grinds out the at-bat. I'm sure there's some times where a pitcher would rather just give up a first pitch single than have to wait.
So Trey goes down on strikes.
Well, that slider down and away, it's just kind of a slow death. With 2 strikes, you're looking to protect, and halfway to the plate, you know you've committed, and you know you're going to have no chance of touching it. Tell you what, sometimes you just have to tip your cap.
And Kyle Schwarber will come up 0 for 3 with 2 strikeouts and a ground out. Late swing, foul to the left. Outside low, and 1-1. Swing and a miss, blew it by him at 99.
Just amazing to me how many closers and back-end relievers just throw absolute gas these days. I never would have had a chance.
That got him. And the potential winning run is aboard. Substitution now at first base. Entering is the pinch runner, Weston Wilson.
Number 37.
Here comes Bryce Harper.
Weston Wilson.
First pitch, and he just misses. And that is out of play. 2 gone. The possible go-ahead run at first. Swing and a miss as he was late.
I think he was sitting off speed there.
2 strikes.
Way inside, gets out of the way. Diaz throw to first, and he's back in on a dive. Two outs. Drilled in the air, high and deep right field. That one back there, gone. He nails one out to right. It's their second home run of the inning, and now they're out in front. It's 3-1. These fans are just heartbroken right now.
No doubt in my mind, just about everybody in this ballpark holding their breath on that one. I tell you, just barely snuck it inside the foul pole, and talk about a huge swing. That's it in this ball game. Could be the biggest swing of this ball game. We'll see.
And here comes the Mets manager to the mound. Pitching change coming. Edwin Diaz will depart. 2-run ball game as he heads for the dugout, and we'll be back with a new pitcher.
Now pitching
Brian
for the
Helsley
Mets.
on to pitch here.
Number
Just trying to keep
56.
this one close here, and this is where a
Brian
bullpen can give their
Helsley.
players a chance to fight back into the game.
So 2 down. Here comes Real Muto. 0 for 3 with 2 flyouts and a strikeout. Ripped on a line. And that'll do it. But 2 round trippers in this inning. The long ball was working. And this is now a 3-1 ball game. So the closer summoned from the bullpen, Yohan Duran.
Now
Save
pitching
opportunity for him right here, and he's their
Number
guy.
59.
Time to lock this one down and
Yohan
get out of here with the
Duran.
W.
Tyrone Taylor
Leading
up now
off
for the Mets. 0 for
center
3 in this
fielder,
one.
Tyrone Taylor.
Just
Nope.
missed. Facing a closer that delivers big-time velocity.
Well, normally against a big arm with this kind of velocity, you look for the ball down because the fastball up is a little hard to catch up to. But he's shown really good plate discipline by not offering at that last pitch down.
Swings and misses. And it's 2-1 now.
2 balls, 1 strike.
That one at triple digits. Swing and a miss. And he's down on strikes. And the leadoff man retired here in the ninth.
Well, the first batter, it's always a big one for the closer. I mean, you get that punch out, you get settled in, you feel like you're in command out there on the mound from the jump, and kind of prevents any doubt from creeping into your mind or the fielders that are playing behind you that, you know, you're going to wrap this thing up.
McNeil in the box now. No balls and a strike. The Mets down by a pair. We're in the last half of the ninth inning. Next offering is in for a strike.
Quickly in an 0-2 hole, you're going to have to give something up here in terms of power if you want to put the ball in play with any authority.
On the ground to third. Zips it to first. 2 up, 2 down.
Those plays can be tricky. They're routine, but that doesn't mean it's always going to be smooth. He delivered a good play right there.
So it's their last chance in this one. Luis Torrens up now for the Mets. First pitch, and that's in for a strike. 2-run game with 2 away here in the bottom of the ninth. Next pitch misses, and it's a ball and a strike.
1 ball, 1 strike.
This could end it. Now
2
one
balls,
missed.
2 strikes.
And it remains 2-2. Got him, and that's the ball game.
Well, all game, this team had to battle with that 10th man. Those fans making a lot of noise, but they took the lead in the ninth inning, quieted things down, and were able to get those final 3 outs in the bottom half as well. Just a very well executed ball game.
And your final 3-1. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Shambi. We'll see you soon.